Hi you guys, welcome to my first video for YouTube. Sorry, let me fix this just a little bit. So my name is Donna, and today I'm just gonna get to the point. So today we're going to talk a little bit about my pregnancy, of how I kind of found out that I was pregnant, and how I kind of pricked my husband, and how things are going now, like you have like morning sickness or all that, that stuff. And I'm really sorry if I look like crap right now, because when you're pregnant and you have morning sickness, you just don't have time to look nice. So anyways, sorry about that. And sorry if I'm not looking at the camera or you guys, because I'm not used to doing a video. So I'm really sorry for that. So just kind of like, ignore that or etc. Anyways, if the background is loud, it's because I'm doing laundry right now and my dryer is kind of loud, so hopefully you guys don't mind that as well. So anyways, how did I find out I was pregnant? It's kind of hard to explain. It's gonna be really confusing the way how I am going to explain things, but I hope you guys don't mind, because it's just kind of like one of those things where it just kind of like goes back and forth, and how you figure things out and stuff. So anyways, I usually get my period around like the 1st of the month, maybe like on the 4th, 5th, or the 6th of the month. And anyway, just before that, this is going to be my 3rd pregnancy. Technically 4, but it's actually my 3rd baby, because I had a miscarriage with my 2nd baby. And you guys know, I mean, those who know that you guys have a miscarriage, you guys know it's kind of hard not to claim your miscarriage baby, whether they're like, stillborn or a perfectly fine, healthy baby. So for me, I always, tell people that, oh yeah, I have like, 4 pregnancy, but I lost 1 baby, and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Anyways, so with this baby, how did I find out I was pregnant? It just all kind of adds up, and like I mentioned earlier before, I was supposed to have my period on the 1st week of the month. So anyways, for this month, May of 2021, my birthday was on May 5th, and of course, like I said again, those were the days that I was supposed to have my period, but I didn't have my period, and it came late. So anyways, but before that, within 1 or 2 weeks before that, and I was already kind of having like little symptoms that I was maybe I could be pregnant, but I didn't really know that I was pregnant. But before all this even happened, like my husband and I, it's not like we didn't plan to have a baby. It's kind of like one of those deals where if you were like sleep together and you're like, okay, we have a baby, then fine. We don't have a baby, then it's fine also. So it's kind of like those deals. So I think maybe when that happened, and then April, I had my period. So I'm like, okay, I had my period, so I'm not pregnant, blah blah blah. So yeah, thank God. The same thing with my husband too. He was like, oh, you're not pregnant, so it's fine too. So we just kind of carried along, and we thought that we wasn't even gonna have a baby. And then 1 or 2 weeks before I was supposed to have my period this month, I was starting to have a little bit of symptoms, like a little bit of nausea. I mean, those of you who have baby before or been pregnant before, you know what I'm talking about. It's just the little instant, like a little bit of the symptoms of telling you that maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but you're not sure, and you're like, what the heck is this feeling? But then after, when you find out that you're pregnant, and then you're like, oh, it makes sense, because I was having this, I was having that, blah 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 blah, and then all the little detail or other little things just kind of adds up, and you're like, okay, blah blah blah. So it was just kind of like one of those feelings. So the first sign I kind of noticed was I was having headaches, nauseous a little bit, but it's not to the point where you want to puke, but you just have a little bit of headache, when you have a hangover and you have that feeling you want to kind of puke a little bit, and you want to lay down and you just kind of like relax. So it's kind of like that feeling, like all of a sudden, like on the weekend, I just kind of feel like that. And I was like, usually I don't take naps, but I was feeling really exhausted and really tired. Like I would just look, like I would just watch TV and all of a sudden I would just like boom, fall asleep. I'm like, what the heck, you know? Oh, and I do apologize for, you know, if I do cuss a lot, because I do actually cuss a lot. So I'm trying not to cuss, you know, trying to my best not try to cuss in the video. But anyways, yeah, after I found out, you know, just that feeling, and then everything just kind of like kick in, everything just kind of like, you know, slowly throw into the, you know, the pregnancy. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know which day or when was that, but like one day I woke up and I was gonna take a shower and I noticed that my boobs was hurting. Well, not really like the boobs, but like my nipples like were sore. But I thought maybe it was because I wore my bra the day before that. Maybe it was tight or something, but I'm not sure. But I don't wear a bra to sleep, so I just kind of thought, maybe it's just kind of sore. Maybe I'm just like slept raw, and maybe just like squeezed my boobs together. Maybe that's why it was sore. But I didn't really think anything. But then like the next day, and then, you know, I would look at my boobs again, and mind this all happened like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant. And so anyway, so like again, like the next day I went took a shower and I noticed my boobs were like, my nipple was like I feel so bad explaining. It's so weird explaining like all that little detail. And it was like just like popping out, and it was like really sore. And then like when I would like squeeze, I know it's gonna sound stupid, I would kind of squeeze it to like feel the level of pain of like, you know, how it felt. So I'm like, okay, that was weird. So, and then that was my first instinct that like kicked in. I was like, okay, baby, am I like pregnant or something? Because this is so weird. I don't really like feel like this. Because, you know, with my first pregnancy, with my first son and my second or my third one, I hardly feel like, I don't remember. I don't remember feeling, I don't remember my boobs feeling like it was sore like that, or my nipples feel like it was sore like that. So I'm just kind of like, it just kind of throw me off guard. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then days went by, yada yada yada. Okay, and then like and then like a week before my birthday, and then I decided to tell my siblings, because they live far away from me. They live like in Minnesota, but I live in Oklahoma. So I told them that, oh, can we do like a I would message them on Facebook, and I was like, can we do like a sibling online virtual drinking game? Yeah. So, and then they're like, okay, yeah, blah blah blah. So I didn't know that I was pregnant, you guys, and I took like a lot of shots that night to celebrate my birthday. So my birthday was like the weekdays, and I did it on the weekend because, you know, I wanted to do something before because of course I can't do anything on my birthday because it falls on the weekdays. So anyways, when we did that, and they're like, I wasn't like sober or I wasn't like drunk that night before I went to sleep, you know, like I was actually fine. But then like but when I take those shots, and then something like, it was just like my body, it just feels like my body was like kind of like rejecting like the liquor and the beer or alcohol. I mean, you know, I do drink like, you know, alcohol, like not like crazy like that, but only like casually, like on the weekend, like maybe like 1 shot a night, you know, just to kind of like relax my mind. So I don't really drink like that. But anyways, like, so that night when I did that game with my siblings, and I felt this like feeling, like it's just like a hangover feeling. You guys know what I mean. It's just a nasty feeling, like you're gonna kind of like puke, but you don't really want to puke, but you know, you just don't know what the heck it is. So it was just one of those feelings. And the same day with the next day when I woke up, and I'm just thinking like, well, I mean, I drank, but it wasn't to the point where I passed out, you know. So I'm just like, okay, that feeling, like, why am I feeling so like nasty? Like I just feel like really nauseous, and you know, I feel like I want to throw up and this and that. So I didn't think of anything. I didn't really think of anything. I just thought, oh, maybe my hormones just changing or something like that. But anyways, closer to my due date, not due date, closer to my period date that I was supposed to come. So on the 4th of May, I don't remember which day is that, but then like my period didn't come, and then on my birthday, May 5th, my period didn't come either, and then on the 6th, it didn't come either. So I'm just like, what the heck? Why did it come, or why did it didn't come? Like, maybe my hormones change and they decide to like want to come like the next day, or you know, because you know sometimes my period does like change, like my hormones probably do change. So sometimes maybe like within like 5 to 6 or 8 months or 7 months, it would change. Maybe like the first week of the month, and it would change to like the middle of the month, and then maybe it would change to like the end of the month. So I just thought, I don't know, I just thought, oh, maybe it's changing, you know, it's time for us to change to the middle of the month. But, and then I did think anything too, but I was like, but no way, because all these feeling and all these kind of symptoms just kind of adding up. So I just thought, well, maybe it doesn't hurt to try, you know, to take a pregnancy test. And so on Friday, I think my birthday was on Wednesday, so yeah, my birthday was on Wednesday, so it was May 5th, and then 6th and the 7th. So I think the 7th was on a Friday. So I didn't take the pregnancy. I didn't want to buy it, but my husband went to work, and on the Saturday, on the 8th, my husband went to work. So I was like, okay, you know, let me just go buy a pregnancy test and see how it turns out. But before that, I decided to want to prank my husband. Because, you know, and I texted my husband and said, oh, you know, my period came, and I have, you know, yeah, we're not gonna have any baby, blah 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 blah, I'm not pregnant. But like, the reason why I decided to do that prank was because something was already telling me that I'm leaning more towards where I'm pregnant than I'm not. So if I am pregnant, then I could use the opportunity to actually prank him. But if I'm not, then it's fine also. So I went and bought a pregnancy test, like 3 pregnancy tests from the dollar store. And yes, from the dollar store. And of course, they do work for me. And of course, it's cheap too. So thanks to my sister from like a long time ago. Well, my real sister that told me to get pregnancy test from there. So when I went to get it from there, and it's accurate too. So with my kids, or it's not that I buy all the time, but I just know that it works. So anyways, I went to buy 3 from there, and I didn't tell my son too. I mean, he's 5 years old. I didn't tell him because I didn't want him to, like, you know, ruin the plan. I didn't want him to ruin the plan, so I didn't tell him nothing. So when I got home, he just thought that maybe it was a present or something. So we got home, and then like later on, my husband came home, and the good thing was that Mother's Day was on Sunday. I think it was the 9th or so. It was on Sunday, so I was able to prank him with that. So I was planning to prank him, saying that, oh, you know, I bought a gift for my mother-in-law, and it was like a fake, whatever. So I was gonna prank him, say, oh, you know, I bought this for mom, you know, do you think she'll like it for Mother's Day? So it was actually perfect, you know, the perfect prank, and everything kind of went along. So when he came home, he was doing something, and then I hid it, and then of course I was recording too. I had a video of that too. And then like you know, I would tell him, I was like, oh yeah, honey, can you come here, you know, I bought this for mom, do you think she'll like it for Mother's Day? You know, and he's like, oh, what is it? Like, he coming to me, oh, what is it? And I opened it for him, and he looked at it. This is gonna sound stupid when I look at it, you guys, but he looked at it, and he like this, and I was like, what? He's like, are you for real? Are you for real? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and then I was just laughing, and I wouldn't get the camera. I was like, what do you think? Like, and he's like, are you for real? Like, wait, is this real? And I was like, what does it say? Duh, what does it say, dummy? And then he was like, I don't know. What is it? A 2+? This DA dumbass said 2+. Now I'm like, what the heck? And I was like, look at it again. I was like, what does it say? Like, oh, 2+, 2 lines? Oh, for real, you're pregnant? And I was like, oh my god. But he was just so shocked. He was so shocked because, like, you know, of course I lied to him. I texted him, I lied to him. I had my period. So it really like caught him off guard. So he was so shocked, and then he was just like, oh, you know, he was pregnant, blah, blah, blah. I was shocked too. And, you know, I was like, yeah, well, we are pregnant. I mean, I am pregnant. We are having a baby, so blah, blah, blah. So that was that with the prank. Well, I did prank my mother-in-law with that too. So, with the same thing too. So she was shocked too, and she did congratulate us too. But anyways, that was such a funny story. But, I'm gonna go ahead and get this, make this short too. So, now that the prank and everything's over and Hannah found out I was pregnant, blah blah blah, so that that was done. And then now today, which is like, it's been like maybe a couple days after I told my workplace that I was pregnant, blah blah blah. So it's been a week now that I found out that I was pregnant. And so now my morning sickness is slowly starting to creep up on me, like really bad, like especially in the morning. So so with this pregnancy and my previous pregnancy, it was like kind of almost the same, because I found out that I was pregnant like really early, like maybe like 6 weeks, or like how I am right now, like after like a couple days late on my period, and I would take the test. So I found out pretty early. So then I guess my morning sickness started to come afterward. So I mean, you know what I mean. So now it's starting to kind of slowly come back. I mean, not come back, but slowly come. It's gonna get stronger every day, and I just know that. But like lately, for the past like maybe a few days, 2 or 3 days now, like I will wake up in the morning and I would have a really bad headache. Just of course, just the feeling like you wake up and you just have really, you know, really bad headache, and it's like really dizzy. So you would just, it's kind of like a thing where you just have to like lay down for like maybe like 10 minutes. I mean, I had to lay down for at least 10 minutes before I wake up, because if I don't do that, then I get really like, it gets really bad. Like this past week, like yesterday was my coworker last day at work, and I was supposed to get up early and go buy food and come back and make some Alfredo, like really early. Like I was supposed to get up at like 7 in the morning, but I couldn't get up. It was that bad. Like, you know, I woke up and then like I was just having a headache, and that's feel I was gonna puke. I think maybe I just woke up too fast, but then I woke up at 9 instead. And so I woke up, and then it's just a feeling, I was like shaking, you know, almost like when you have a fever, like you're like shaking and you're like having a headache, and you're like almost gonna, like you feel like puking. So all of them at the same time. So just imagine having all that at the same time, and you just didn't really know what to do. So I just kind of lay in my bed. I wait until my nausea kind of cool down. I wait until my headaches kind of like feel better, and I just slowly got off of my bed and just walked to the bathroom. Even though I have like morning sickness, I know it will get worse soon, but I'm trying to prevent it from happening. So my main key was that, you know, when I lay down for 10 minutes and I get up, and I just kind of like had to like kind of walk around for a little bit to kind of help, like, you know, all that stuff kind of, you know, goes down. Because I learned that the hard way with my first baby. My first baby was bad. He made me go through hell and back with the morning sickness. It was so bad. I'm talking about, it's really bad to the point where I had to go to the ER room. So his was really, I mean, it was really bad. So I didn't want to prevent that from happening again. So now I'm just trying to snack a little bit on food. Well, not food, but just a little snack on something when you wake up, and drink like water, just to kind of like help me a little bit. I don't want to like eat like a whole meal, because it's gonna make me really bloated. So anyways, I'm like out of breath right now. So that's that with my video. So I'm really sorry if I didn't really like, you know, cover like a lot of things. I didn't want it to be a long video, so I just try to make it short as much as I can, the video, you know. So hopefully you guys don't mind that, and I'm really sorry if I'm not looking at you guys. I'm so, you know, this is my first video, so I didn't know what to do, or I didn't know what you guys expect of me to do. So this is the best I can do. Please don't mind me the way how I look right now, because of course I look like shit because I'm pregnant. anyways, I don't know what, you know, what my next video be. It's probably gonna be an update about something, so I don't know. We'll see what I'm gonna do. Maybe an update video of my septum nose, because I didn't know I was pregnant, and I got my septum nose pierced like a couple days before my birthday. Maybe I'll do a video, an update on my septum nose or etc. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, well, yeah, thanks, bye.